Hello, this is Tristan Davis, and I am here for my next band log. Today, I will continue on with my practicing at home on the snare drum and bell kit. I wanted to note today in this video that I have been making some significant improvements on the marimba. The last week's band log will talk more about those improvements, and although I have been practicing that a lot at school, I have not had the opportunity to show it off in a band video because of the because of the swim practices I've been having every day after school. Maybe once once swim season is over, I may be able to do that. So look forward for that as a treat in the future. But for now, I will share what I've been practicing. So, recently, I have been thinking about my snare drum and my rolls and my rudiments. Things like rolls themselves. Getting the right technique, having 3 fingers on. The band-aids are not from practicing, so don't worry. But the rudiments also cover things like paradiddles, and that is something I need to work on. In fact, I have spent some work on it a couple days ago. Some things that I need to work on are my speed. Like before, I might have been like, I need a lot of practice with my paradiddles. Now I can do something closer to. But that comes more from technique. I need more firm time to practice my paradiddles, which is something I am going to be working on and covering in the next week or so. But for snare drum, I don't have the best snare drum at home, and I don't have a ton of time in school. But I have been doing my best to get the best sounds I can on the snare drum. That's about as close to a perfect roll as I can get right now. Obviously, it needs more technique, so I'm working on that, and I will continue to show progress and improvement on that. So, the other concept that I have been emphasizing the most on the bells, in addition to doing some, actual pieces that sound like pieces, in terms of technique, which is my main focus for improvement, my tone quality can be fine. For example, but other times when I'm doing things like these patterns, obviously I just showed poor technique, which is part of something I need to keep working on, different keys for this exercise, so I can learn it with my keys. But my technique seems to be going down when I'm doing things like working on scales at a faster pace. So I need to work on keeping my tone up for all of the different scales. So yeah, those are the result of the practice that I've had. Also, for helping get instant, split-second reactions on the circle of fifths, I've been working on a small strategy, I can combine this with roll practice in order to get a quick rapid succession of drills in. I don't have a name for this, but just listen to it real quick, see how it sounds. So basically, that through fourths upward, it shows how I go through the circle of fifths, shows how I do rolls. It also helps me to get a good feel for the different notes on the keyboard, something I like to warm up with in the beginning of my practice sessions, and so that is something that I am happy about. So before I go, I want to say that I am going to be focusing the most next week on snare drum, the paradiddles, and other rudiments, as well as rudiment type exercises for the bell kit. You know, I can do many of the same rudiments. So I will be focusing on that in the next week or two. Otherwise, I still have the goals that I have been having in my previous logs, which is to learn and increase my skills in my techniques and help to get a better sound with the entire rest of the band to create even more synergy. Okay, see you next week. Bye.